Live Bitcoin price tracker. BTC crashes below key supports as global M2 hits record highs. What happens next? Bitcoin. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Bitcoin slips under critical technical and on-chain support as global liquidity expands but fails to reach crypto markets, raising fears of a broader downturn. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Crypto journalist. Hassan. Crypto journalist. Hassan. About author. Anas is a crypto-native journalist and SEO writer with over 5 years of writing experience covering blockchain, crypto, DeFi, and emerging tech. Author profile. Share. Copied. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Last updated 2 hours ago. Disclaimer: crypto is a high-risk asset class. This article is provided for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. You could lose all of your capital. Bitcoin's price action has entered a critical phase this week, breaking below $100,000 for the first time in months, despite a record surge in global liquidity. As of November 5th, BTC trades near $104,000, even as the US M2 money supply climbed to $22.21 trillion and global M2 reached $95.8 trillion, a divergence from their previously tight correlation. Analysts cite US Treasury behavior, long-term holder distribution, and Bitcoin's rising 85% correlation with the Nasdaq as key drivers, along with miners increasingly shifting resources from Bitcoin hashing to AI compute. CryptoQuant data paints a more concerning picture. Bitcoin has now fallen below its 365-day moving average, $102K, a level that acted as the last line of defense before the 2022 bear market fully unfolded. The firm's bull score index has hit zero for the first time since June 2022, indicating extremely weak fundamentals. If BTC fails to reclaim the $100,000 band quickly, the trader's realized price model suggests a potential slide towards $72,000 within 1 to 2 months. Under a network valuation lens based on Metcalfe's law, the next major support sits around $91,000, a level Bitcoin hovered near from late 2024 to mid-2025. On-chain data reveals mounting psychological stress. Nearly 1/3 of all Bitcoin in circulation is now held at a loss, indicating that pressure is shifting from new entrants to broader segments of the market. Historically, these levels often coincide with exhaustion points, moments where selling dries up and durable bottoms form. But if fear continues rising and long-term holders begin de-risking, any short-term rebound could turn into an exit rally rather than the start of a new uptrend, gradually eroding demand and conviction. The market now sits at a fragile equilibrium between fear, liquidity, and patience. If selling pressure continues while BTC remains under key technical levels, the structure of this bull cycle may be tested more severely. If, however, capitulation peaks and liquidity returns, potentially aided by ongoing Fed rate cuts, this region could become the next major accumulation zone. Bitcoin rebounds above $100,000. What's the next price action? First Prev 1 of 1 next last honest Hassan 31 minutes ago Bitcoin S&P 500 decoupling may signal oversold conditions. not structural weakness. Blockchain analytics platform Sentiment reports that Bitcoin's sharp divergence from the S&P 500 this week may actually point to oversold conditions rather than a breakdown in market structure. Since early 2022, BTC and the S&P 500 have moved with a strong correlation, reacting similarly to global monetary policy shifts and geopolitical pressures. When stocks show resilience, risk appetite often flows into crypto. When equities fall sharply, Bitcoin typically follows as traders de-risk across speculative assets. But this past week, that relationship fractured. While the S&P 500 slipped only -1.6%, Bitcoin plunged -12.2%, threatening to break below $100,000 for the first time in 4 months. Sentiment notes that this level of underperformance often precedes a rubber band effect, where heavy capitulation sets the stage for a powerful rebound once selling pressure exhausts. If equities continue to hold steady, and especially if they begin to climb, Bitcoin's deeper retracement leaves significantly more room for upside momentum. Sentiment argues that the current decoupling may be less a warning signal and more an opportunity for patient traders positioned for a relief rally once broader markets turn risk-on again. Honest Hassan, a Go analyst, warns Bitcoin's weekly close will decide the next major move. Crypto analyst Ted Pillows says Bitcoin's latest drop, falling cleanly below the EMA 50, played out exactly as expected, and now the market has entered a critical make-or-break zone. According to Pillows, the weekly close will determine whether BTC has already bottomed or whether the downturn is only getting started. A weekly close above the EMA 50 with strong buy volume would signal that Bitcoin has found its floor and is ready to reverse. A weekly close below the EMA 50 would indicate that the recent dump is merely the beginning of a deeper downside. With BTC trading on razor-thin momentum, all eyes are now on the chart's most important candle of the week. Honest Hassan, 2 hours ago, analyst says BTC could rally if U.S. government shutdown ends. Crypto analyst Gordon says the ongoing U.S. government shutdown could end this week, a development he believes would flip market sentiment quickly. According to Gordon, the last time a shutdown ended, Bitcoin rallied nearly 50% over the following 3 months, driven by renewed risk appetite and fresh liquidity inflows. He suggests a similar setup may be forming now, warning that bears will be punished again if the market reacts the same way. With macro uncertainty easing and BTC already deeply oversold, traders are watching closely to see whether history really repeats itself. Honest Hassan, 2 hours ago, nearly 1/3 of all Bitcoin is now held at a loss, a critical market stress point. According to data from CryptoQuant analyst, nearly 28% of all circulating Bitcoin is now held at a loss, meaning almost 1/3 of holders are officially underwater. While the headline sounds alarming, these levels have historically aligned with local bottoms and liquidity exhaustion zones during broader bullish cycles. This phase is a classic pressure point where prices remain depressed and emotional strain rises. Long-term holders may start taking profits to protect prior gains, while newer buyers often look to exit at break-even on any bounce. This can turn short-lived recoveries into liquidity exits instead of sustainable uptrends, creating a fragile equilibrium between fear and patience. The dynamic now hinges on sentiment. If anxiety keeps rising and holders continue de-risking, the market's demand structure may weaken further, indicating that the good old days of the uptrend are slipping away. But if fear reaches an extreme and sellers fully exhaust themselves, these same loss levels could mark a durable bottom that triggers the next major accumulation phase. First Prev 1 of 1 next last. Follow us on Google News, Trending News, Recommended Popular Crypto Topics, Price Predictions, Live Fed Payments Innovation Conference, real-time updates as Federal Reserve discusses crypto, stablecoins, and AI with industry leaders. Crypto market prospect. After the washout, the soil looks richer. Why is crypto down today? November 3, 2025, Google's Gemini AI predicts the price of XRP, Cardano, Aster by the end of 2025. Why is crypto down today? November 4, 2025. Crypto regulation news. U.S. senators push to finalize crypto market bill as shutdown standoff deepens. Report. 5 days ago, by Hassan. Price analysis. Ethereum price prediction. Rich Dad Poor Dad author warns of November crash, but ETH could soar while everything else crashes. 2 days ago, by Ahmed Balaha. Price analysis. XRP price prediction. Only 2% away from a major breakout zone. Big move is about to begin. Best crypto to buy now in November 2025. Top crypto to invest in. 1 day ago, by Alan Draper. New cryptocurrencies to invest in today. Top new crypto coins. 1 day ago, by Inesis Tavares. Best crypto presales to invest in 2025. Presale crypto list. 1 day ago, by Alan Draper. 12 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in November 2025. 1 day ago, by Elijah Rankovich. 12 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. 1 day ago, by Elijah Rankovich. The next crypto to explode in 2025. Our top picks. 5 days ago, by Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. October 24, 2025, by Leon Waters. XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. August 29, 2025, by Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. 1 day ago, by Ben Beto.